you're sitting over here pressing ego about using the word new media, and he was with you for a minute. And let me just give a preface to this whole thing, right? Dante, I love your channel. You were one of the first people that I used to listen to before I even met Blood Boxing, before I even met 7-8. I used to always listen to your channel, T Street Controversies channel, and Thunderdome Boxing Talk. I used to always listen to y'all. Always. And other than Thunderdome, shouts out to those brothers. But I used to listen to all of your channels all the time. And then I started listening to Blood Boxing. And then from Blood Boxing, I met 7-8. You know, and I even remember there was a time where you and Blood Boxing had gotten into it about, you know, fighters and stuff like that. I remember that video. So to me, you know, bruh, like I said, I'm just appealing to you as a man. You know, you, first of all, you need to talk to Town Biznezz and apologize to that man. Because what you did was dead fucking wrong. Second of all, you need to apologize to 78 Sports TV. Like, you sat there and went to Thailand and then started this shit. Come on, man. It makes it look funny. To me, it just seems that this was in your heart to start with. You wrong, bro. You wrong. You wrong. And you need to make that right. Oh, me and said we ain't friends, but you sitting over here calling him, begging him to do podcasts with you and everything like that when you were coming up. Come on, man. And let me just give another preface. 78 has helped everybody. Anybody that you see doing this boxing shit, other than Blood Boxing, other than Blood, 78 has helped. Period. Period. Blood Boxing is the only person that was on this shit way before anybody else. But 78 has helped everybody. And I was the first non-boxing person. You know, even though I know boxing, I love boxing, but I was the first non-boxing person that approached 7-8. I was the first one. And he supported me. And that was, what, 5 years ago? Over 5 years ago. So, pretty much, even if I had an issue with 7-8, that is going to be behind the scenes. If I have an issue with Ticket, if I have an issue with Black, if I have an issue with Blue, if I have an issue with BFTB, if I have an issue with Drew Titan, that's going to be behind the scenes. That's going to be behind the scenes. If I have an issue with Cali, if I have an issue with Town, if I have an issue with Coach, if I have an issue with LVZ, that's going to be behind the scenes. I'm not going to sit up there and put that out there on Front Street. That's stupid. You know, even if I have an issue with Blood Boxing, that's going to be behind the scenes. You know, we can't go out here looking stupid in front of people, because the minute people see a weak link, that's it, they're going to infiltrate. Like when Deontay Wilder had lost those fights, those other channels lost their fucking minds. Look at the LDBC now. Look at them now. Who they're going to run to now? So, Dante, you're basically reinforcing stereotypes that people have against black people anyway. You're reinforcing those stereotypes. And no, the LDBC will go on. We'll continue our program. We'll do what we do. But it's better together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not doing no kumbaya moment or nothing like that. But, bruh, you wrong. You wrong. You could have pulled that brother to the side, behind the scenes, and let him know not to blow up your spot. You could have let him know that. And that would have been it. Nobody would have known anything. It would have been camaraderie and brotherhood amongst all of us still. But because you wanted to separate yourself, whether it's COINTELPRO, because who knows? Who knows? You may be working for somebody, I don't know. Or you could have just had that feeling of, of disdainment towards 7-8. You could have had that. I remember when Adrian Broner tried to punk you in the gym. You didn't come out there saying fuck Adrian Broner. You didn't do that. Because at that time that would have killed your press passes. So, come on, bro. And then you sitting up there in Thailand looking like Aladdin. Talking shit. That ain't right. That ain't right, Dante. That ain't right. And what? And I'm gonna be honest with you. And this is just me personally. And I'm pretty sure, and I've seen Ticket do this millions of times. I would have ignored you. That's what I would have done. I would have ignored you. I wouldn't have even gave you the time of day. I would have ignored you. But you know what I'm saying? With 7-8, you came at Town Biznezz, so he was like, yo, I'm going to address this. And I hear what he's saying. But if it was me, I would have had a talk with Town Biznezz, and I would have just ignored you, Dante. I would have ignored you. Because right now, you're becoming more and more and more irrelevant. Because 7-8 got plenty of people to speak on his behalf. You have one person, and that's